Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Biscuits here, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a great holiday and new year. This is my first video of 2024, and today we're going to be customizing the Grotti Turismo Omaggio. So this vehicle is primarily based off a Ferrari F8 Tributo in real life. So for those of you looking to pick up the Grotti Turismo Omaggio, you'll just need to go over to Legendary Motorsport, and it can be purchased right here for just over $2.8 million. Alright, so a quick disclaimer. This is actually my second attempt at trying to make a customization video for this vehicle. The first video I made, the sound cut out about 5 minutes in, and then there was no sound the rest of the video. So we're going to try this again. I went ahead and reverted all the visual mods back to stock. So I did leave the performance upgrades on, since those aren't visual and I really don't want to have to buy them twice. So we're going to start off here in my agency, because this is an Amani Tech capable vehicle. Alright, so here we are. So there is no armor plating, slick mines, anything like that, machine guns, nothing like that for this car. However, it does have Amani Tech. So you do have the option to install a remote control unit or a missile lock-on jammer. So I already have the missile lock-on jammer installed. So now let's head on over to my auto shop and we can fully customize this Turismo Omaggio. So the Turismo Omaggio is in the super car class for racing. So armor, I already did that. Brakes, already been done. Bumpers. Alright, so we can do a fend splitter. Has a little flare to the side there. Go for the forged carbon. Go carbon performance, so it's like another lip on a lip. If you want two lips on your car, okay. Forged carbon for the same thing. We have the carbon track splitter and the forged carbon track splitter. Alright, well, we're gonna go for the fend splitter. Subtle, nothing too crazy, and I just personally think that looks the best. Moving on to the rear bumpers, so we can do carbon overlays. So it makes this back end completely carbon fiber, I guess. And same thing, but forged carbon. Yeah, I think I just like it stock best. Alright, onto the canards. We can do some carbon accents. Pretty nice looking. Go for the forged carbon. And some carbon canards, forged carbon canards, and the twin carbon and twin forged. Alright, we're going for the carbon canards on this one, just one on each side. I think that looks very good. Engine, already have that all the way up, so like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this is my second attempt at making a customization video for you all. Exhaust, so we can go chrome or titanium. The titanium's nice, but I feel like this is a little bit too tuner looking, so let's go for the chrome. Horn, that's fine. For the headlights, headlights look good already. Livery, so I have something in mind already, so we were going to come back to the liveries after we do a respray. So plate, going down, and let's go custom biscuits plate. And respray. Okay, so on the respray there's only one color option, that's primary. There's no secondary, there's no accent, there's no trim color, there's literally just a primary, and by default your primary body color is going to be your interior color as well. So I don't know why Rockstar did this, but it is what it is, I guess. Maybe they will put an update out later on that will give this car a little bit more options as far as interior colors go, but we're going to have to do with what we can for now. So I really like the way this car looks in white. So let's go for the Frost White, the classic paint job. I think that looks super nice. And onto the roof. So we can do a plastic roof. You know, might as well put a plastic roof on a Ferrari. I mean, why not? We go carbon or forged carbon. I think I would just leave it stock. For the side skirts, so we can do carbon, forged carbon, some carbon track, forged carbon track, carbon performance. That's quite a bit going on there. And forged carbon performance. Alright, so we're going to go for the carbon skirts. Here we go for some splitters. So we can do carbon duct and sets, forged carbon, carbon duct fins, forged carbon duct fins, carbon overlays. Okay, so it looks like it adds some carbon on the front bumper there just below the headlights. And same thing, but forged. Alright, let's go for the carbon duct insets. And onto the spoiler. So we can do a carbon wrap. That's actually pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen a wrap option in GTA Online, so this may be the first. So we got a forged carbon wrap. We can do the carbon arrow wing, forged carbon wing, do a track wing, performance wing, or the street SPL. Alright, we're going to go for the carbon arrow wing. That is minimal. I like it. It's going to add the traction bonus. Okay, moving on. Sun strips. Plastic, painted, carbon, or forged. Leave those stock. Not really feeling the sun strips. Onto the suspension. Look at that, guys. I even reverted the suspension back to stock just for you all. That's how much you all mean to me. Alright, competition suspension. There we go. Transmission. Race is already installed. Trunk. Alright, so we can do a carbon duct plate. Forged carbon. Carbon overlay. Forged overlay. Twin vented hood. Carbon duct panels. And the forged carbon. Alright, the carbon duct panels, definitely going for that. That looks really good. This thing is starting to look very, very nice. Turbo is already installed. Vents. Okay, so we have some front fender vents. So if you look just above the front wheel, you can see the fenders have vents, so they're vented. We also have track, a little bit tougher to see since I have a white paint job, but you can kind of see the outline there. Vented. Track fenders. We can do track fenders with carbon. It's kind of a cool look. And we can do forged carbon. You know what? I think we're going to go for the vented fenders. On to the wheels. Alright, for the wheels, we're going to go for these Hyperfresh. They just fit the body style of the car so well. I mean, they almost look like they are straight up like OE Ferrari wheels, so. Throwing those on. Color. Yeah, we're going to go black with the white paint. I want some black wheels. It'll be nice. Very nice contrast. So tires. Already had the bulletproof tires on there. Nice. Windows. Okay, so we do some window tints. And it appears the back window, if that even is a window, I don't even know. It looks like it might be like a clear plastic panel or something. The back window gets tinted. Now, I really don't want to black out the back window, and then I can no longer see the engine. So let's go for a light smoke. Alright, so let's go back up to the liveries. So we can show you all the livery options. There are 22 different liveries. It's pretty crazy. So we've got Omaggio stripes. We got the touring stripes. Grotti Classic stripes. Nice, that livery's pretty sick. You got the Challenge stripes. Got the Grotti Italia. Sport Orange. That one's pretty sick too. Sport Yellow, so exact same thing, but yellow. Sport New Generation. That one's kind of difficult to see with the white primary paint. So we got Outline Sport. I personally do not care for that look at all, but, you know, to each their own if you're into that. Get some racing liveries. Globe Oil. Grotti Racing. No-Go Vodka. Okay, so it's like a shark mouth front end, I guess. Okay. Doesn't really resemble a shark mouth, but I think that's what they were trying to go for. Another racing livery. Some neon lime green on there. Another racing livery. More racing liveries. Okay. Splash Fukuru. That one's definitely very vibrant and colorful. I kind of like that one. I can dig it. Got a Wasabi Kitty. Gotta have the anime one, right? And we also have Rockstar Motorsport. Now, if I was going for a racing livery, I'd actually probably choose this one. It looks really good. But I did want to say out of all 22 liveries, I did not see a single camo livery, and thank God. Rockstar, if you're listening, thank you for not putting a camo livery on this car. We don't need any more camo liveries. We're good. Okay. So, as far as what livery I want to throw on, I am between this Classic stripes and the Challenge stripes. Alright, I think I'm going to go Challenge stripes over the Classic just because I don't care for this back end that they black it out. I don't know, the back end where the taillights are, I don't like it black. I wish it would just be white. So, let's go for the Challenge stripes. Nice. Alright, so this thing is fully tricked out, so let's get it outside. We can do a sound test and some first driving impressions. Alright, and here is the Grotti Turismo Omaggio. Fully tricked out. I love the carbon fiber detail on the front bumper. Headlights look sick. It really doesn't take much to make this car look good. I mean, in fact, it looks good just in stock form. Wheels are on point. I mean, perfect. Almost perfect wheels for this car. So the stance on it, the rear wheel is a little sunken into the fender. I wish it would be a little bit more, you know, filled out a little bit. But not a huge deal, just slightly sunken in, so not horrible. Taillights look sick. They definitely resemble like kind of like a Ford GT a little bit, the taillights. Carbon fiber spoiler looks really nice. And the fender vents, nice addition as well. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. This car looks really good. Alright, so here is the trunk. Not really anything too special about that. Going over here to the passenger side. Some nice racing seats, and as you can see, the stitching on the seat as well as the dash is white because there is only one color option, the primary paint, and whatever you choose for your primary, that's going to be your interior color. Makes sense, right? Okay. Moving on underneath the hood. Very nice engine detail there. Looks really nice. And over here to the driver's side, see racing seats and the interior. Looks like 2 pedals, so it's automatic, as all modern supercars are. Very sad that not all, but very sad that most automakers have ditched transmissions. RIP to manual transmissions. A moment of silence, please. Alright, and here is the first-person driver's point of view. I do have to say I like the steering wheel. The factory steering wheel looks nice, got some paddle shifters on there. The carbon fiber on the middle of the dash looks good around the gauges and the radio there. I have to say it's cool that you can see the engine actually rumble a little bit. I'm trying to see if it moved at all when I rev it up. It doesn't really do much. So let's go ahead and do a sound test. Nice, sounds good. I want to say it sounds literally exactly like the Grotti Italy GTO, so I feel like Rockstar just reused that engine note. That's pretty common though for Rockstar, so not a huge deal breaker by any means. Alright, so let's go ahead and floor it, do an acceleration test here. Alright, acceleration is quite good. So yeah, so far, good acceleration and a pretty good top speed too. And the handling, wow, I'm going full speed right now and this thing is just turning on a dime. That is very impressive. We're going to have to take this thing on some twisties and see how it truly handles. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a brake test. 3, 2, 1, brake. Okay, brakes are very good as well. That's pretty impressive how fast it stopped. So good acceleration, pretty good top speed, good braking, so it must have really bad handling too, right? Wrong. This car has amazing handling. It just sticks to the road. Look, I don't have to brake, I just let off the gas, that's all I did. I don't even think you have to use the brakes for this car on races for turns. You just simply let off the gas and then it just steers in whatever direction you need to go. With the handling being this good, I would suspect this car to be all-wheel drive. Let's do a quick test and find that out. The drivetrain is. Okay, wow, to my surprise, the Omaggio is rear-wheel drive, which is even more insane when you consider how good the handling is for a rear-wheel drive sports car. So here we go again, not going to brake, I'm just going to turn. I literally let off the gas and just took that turn like it was nothing. No brakes. That's insane. Alright guys, well that is going to pretty much do it for this video. Overall, the new Grotti Turismo Omaggio is a very good supercar in GTA Online. So where this car really shines is, I would say, the handling department. On the corners, this thing just turns on a dime. This is probably going to be a new competitor for the supercar class races. On any of the tracks that are like super technical, twisty, tight turns, this is probably going to be the car to use, just because the handling is so amazing. It had good acceleration, good top speed, very good brakes. I don't think I really have anything bad to say about this car other than maybe the price. 2.8 million is a little pricey, but I mean, supercars in GTA Online these days tend to be around that price. I don't think they're going to ever get any cheaper unless they happen to be on sale. So if you are a fan of Ferrari, supercars, race cars, anything like that, yes, then definitely pick up the Omaggio. Very, very great addition to the supercar class in GTA Online. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please drop a like. Also consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay safe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.